So I've gotten word that the binary options broker, Pocket Option, may be back on their shenanigans again. All right. A trader contacted me, said that he lost $10,000 due to market manipulation. So the question we got to ask for this trader is, was it just bad trading? Was it over trading? Or is this trader truly a victim of market manipulation? I'm telling you right now, I already know that he's probably a victim of market manipulation. All right. He can't prove it. I can't prove it. Right. That's the sad part about market manipulation. But if you are trading binary options, especially with the Pocket Option broker, I'm going to share 3 things with you in this video to help you protect yourself from the enemy that's on the other side of your trades. All right. So let's go deeper. All right, so before we jump into the market manipulation thing, like I just said, you can't prove it, right? That's the hard part. You really can't prove it, but it's just something you know, right? Like when your strategy has been working, you know, just when you just eating them up alive, and then all of a sudden it just stops, you know. It's just something you can't prove, but you just know. Now, the market could change, right? The market conditions could change, but I'm gonna tell you my story, right, in a minute, and you'll see how market manipulation is probably real. Okay, it's probably real. But before I even get there, I want to talk about what's been getting my goal lately, and that's the low payouts. What's up with that Pocket Option? What's up with the low payouts, right? And I'm not just talking about on the real pairs. I'm talking about even in OTC, I'm seeing lower and lower payouts. I don't get it. What's up? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal with that, right? But here's the situation. Because of those low pairs, it's making me take less and less trades. All right. Now, Pocket Option, I'm just, you know, I cannot put my stamp of approval on them, right? Because I do believe that they have the ability to manipulate trades. Now, they're like the biggest game in town. And for US traders, it's like really the only game in town. So we have to use them if you want to trade binary options. But don't trust them, right? Don't trust them again. So, and I'm gonna give you 3 tips, you know, before this video is over. But yeah, but that's what's been getting me the low payouts, because here's my situation. I trade binary, I trade Forex, I trade futures. Okay. So I know that there was a time that I could wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, look at the real pairs, and I might get some decent payouts. A couple would be 90, right? I would get some 80, a lot of 89s, 87. But I had to get up at 5 o'clock. Now I haven't been doing that. I've been starting at about 8. And so I haven't been getting up at 5. Here's why. You know, there's only 2 things you can control in trading: your behavior and your risk, right? So let's talk about risk. I can risk $50 in a Forex trade, and I'm typically going for a 5X. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a 3. I'll take some 3s sometimes, but typically I'm looking for a 5X or higher when I'm taking a Forex trade. And I can take $50 of risk and do that, right? And possibly make a 5X. In futures, I can take $50 if I wanted to. I would only be able to risk 1 point, but I could still do it. I could take $50 and possibly make 500, 1,000, 1,500. I mean, if I catch a 20-point run, boom, right? Or I can wake up at 5 in the morning to catch the real pairs and risk $50 to make 42. Where they do that at? You see what I'm saying? So you see my dilemma. So I ain't waking up at 5 in the morning. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I mean, I'm not doing it. I'll just have to take less trades, because when I want to start at 8, man, I mean, it's been tough. Like I haven't been able to find pairs that's over like 87%. It's 8 o'clock. It's still early in the morning. They could at least be offering 87%. So listen, Pocket Option. Hey, traders like me who are in other markets who can, you know, spread their risk around. We not waking up at 5 in the morning. We're not waking up at 5 in the morning to risk $50 to make 42. Okay. Now the benefit of Pocket Option is that there's a lot of assets. It's over 24/7. You know, so if I was still getting good payouts at 8, 9, 10 a.m., which is crazy. This is a.m. I'm talking about here. I should still be able to get some 87s at 9 a.m. Pocket Option. I'm not talking to you guys that subscribe. I'm talking to Pocket Option. I should be able to get a 85, 87% real pair trade at 9 a.m. This is ridiculous. What's with the shenanigans, right? What's with the low payouts? And then you guys got the audacity to lower the payouts on OTC? Are you serious? I'm looking at OTC at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And they talking about, man, Intel today. There was a setup on Intel today that was so sweet. I'm about to click the trigger and realize Intel, which is a OTC stock pair on pocket option, was at 67%. Are you kidding me? It was 8:30 in the morning. Why is Intel OTC at 67%? So listen, pocket option, y'all got to do better. Okay. That's just the bottom line. Y'all got to do better. These low payouts, this is not cool. Okay. Now let's talk about the trader with the manipulation. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know how he trades. What happened? It sounded like he worked the account up to 10K, and then something changed and he lost it all. All I can do is tell you my story. Some of you who are new to the channel, you may not have ever heard this. I had a week where I made 18 grand in pocket option. Okay, I was murdering. Okay, murder, kill. All right, I had made 18 grand. I had nearly 400 people copying my trades. All right. I'm gonna add something to the story that I've realized I had never said before or explained. After I made that 18 grand, I had did a withdrawal for 20K. All right. It was denied. All right. But I don't make people look bad for no reason. I have to say it was semi-legitimate because they said I hadn't submitted like my ID or something like that, which I hadn't. So I admit that's legit. The only catch though, is that they had let me do a withdrawal before. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that on the withdrawal. It was just like 1,000. But when I tried to take 20K out, they declined it. All right. Now, again, it was legitimate. I hadn't given my license information, but I'm just telling you that so I can give you the whole story. So the next week rolls around. They done put my money back in, right? The next week rolls around. I have the worst trading week ever. Okay, you hear me? I mean, ever. I gave back that 20K, and I think an extra 10. I want to say I lost like 30K that week. Now, I was taking the same second entries. I was taking the same higher lows, and I was noticing that I was losing by. It was so close. It was close loss, close loss, close loss. Or I'm up finna win this one. Oh, close loss. I was just noticing every trade was tight all of a sudden, right? Every trade was tight. At the time, I still thought it was me though. I said, hey, man, I don't know how you went from making 18 grand last week to you can't hit water throwing a rock in the lake. I'm not understanding, but I still thought it was me. I was going back. I was doing videos about how bad it was. I was saying I was gonna go back to demo for a while. I mean, I just really thought it was me. And then one day somebody emailed me and said, they are manipulating your trades, dog. Your strategy is fire, but you got too many people copying your trades. They're not gonna let you and all those people keep winning and you're in OTC. He was like, if you want to help all these people, switch over to the real pairs. I switched over to the real pairs and voila, all of a sudden everything got back to normal. That's my story right now. Can I prove that they was manipulating me? I can't. Can I prove that once I went back to real pairs, I started trading better? I can. All right. So I have to let you be the judge. All right. You will have to be the judge. But that's my story. So I believe my man who said they manipulated him out of that 10K. I believe him all day, every day. It probably happened, and I hate it happened to you because I know how you feel right now, because it happened to me and I know how I felt, and it sucks, right? So what can we do, right? Because I know everybody can't come and trade futures. Everybody can't. Well, I think you should be able to trade Forex in any country. But I know some people are in countries you can't trade futures. So what can you do if you're just stuck trading binary options only? Number one, I say this all the time, trade real pairs. Now, you may have to make that sacrifice to get up earlier than you want to get the higher payout. But if you're going to do it, this is just the way you got to do it. You have to trade the real pairs, because I just personally believe from personal experience, OTC can be manipulated. I think it can be manipulated rather easily. It's like some old day chart that they've grabbed, right? But they have some type of computer program, in my opinion, that can cause spikes and whatnot. All right. I know it's a computer program or old charts because the news doesn't affect it at all. So be careful, right? My sound advice is to trade the real pairs, because I've looked at my Forex account and the real pairs account. The numbers be about accurate. I mean, about the same. So, you can't manipulate the real pairs. That's why they're real pairs. All right. So that's tip number one. Trade the real pairs. Now, I know you guys are going to be like, listen, man, that 92%, I got to get that 92%. So I know you're not going to listen to me. And you guys are going to keep trading OTC anyway. So here's my tip for OTC. If you're going to stick with OTC because of the higher payout, which I do understand, you may want to consider taking a longer trade. All right. In my experience, I found that, to me, it's harder for them to manipulate a 10-minute trade compared to a 1-minute trade. Right? Think about that. It's definitely harder to manipulate a 30-minute trade than a 10-minute trade. All right. Now I know some of the whole joy of binary is, you can get in, take quick 1-minute trades, 30-second trades. I get it. But you don't learn till you lose 10K. Okay. So if you're all going to trade in OTC, I suggest going with longer time frames. Try it. It could make the difference in the OTC. Now, in the regular Forex, no, you can do your 1-minute shot, your 3-minute shot all day. But if you in OTC, I would suggest going with a longer time frame. Okay. And the third tip is, even though there's a whole bunch of assets out there, especially if you're still going to trade OTC, don't try to trade it all. Right. Pick several that have good momentum most of the time. I'm gonna tell you right now, Amax, American Express, it do what it do. Apple, it do what it do. I like Intel. There's another one that's slipping my mind. Ooh, McDonald's be okay too. There's another one though. FedEx, rock that FedEx. When I'm doing OTC, I actually like the stocks better than currencies. I don't know why them currencies don't be vibing like that. I do like the pound Audi. Now the pound Audi does what it do. That pound Audi be good trend, and the Euro USD give good trends too. So don't try to trade them all, right? If you're on OTC, stick to one where you can kind of really get an understanding of how it moves when it gives good runs. All right, so those are my 3 tips, right, to try to keep you safe in this binary options game. Trade real pairs, trade longer time frames, okay, and just grab a few assets and master trading on those assets. All right, that alone will help you have a better success in binary options, because I want you to understand this. All right, and I know I've made a lot of binary options videos. All right, I actually love binary. I love just being in a trade for a few minutes, and you only go up or down, and you can't get stopped out. You can't get a stop loss hunt. So there's perks, right? But understand this: binary options is like a starting place. It's a great place for education, especially on the pocket option app. Now, you may think I've been bashing pocket option through this whole video, but when it comes to software, when it comes to the platform, they got the best platform popping. That's exactly why it's in my course. I teach from it because it's a great chart to teach on. It's great to trade from. It's like you can see the price action much clearer. The bars be nice and clean and clear, probably because it's a computer program or something. I don't know. But I love the platform. You won't hear me say nothing bad about, their platform. All right. But understand that this is just a starting place. It's a place to start, to learn. It's open 24/7, 7 days a week. Right. So you can get your chart hours up quickly. You can find your setups, get used to drawing trend lines, get used to drawing channels, get used to drawing Fibonacci retracements. It's a great place to learn. It's also a great place to make some side dough. You know what I'm saying? Make a couple hundred here, make 100 here, make 50 there. It's great for that. But if you're talking about making a living, okay, if you are talking about want to trade for a living, pocket option ain't the place for that. All right. First of all, we can't trust them. Need I say more, right? We can't trust them. First of all, like, you can't leave 50 grand in pocket option. You just can't, right? You might not. I don't know that anybody has never gotten their money back. So I'm gonna slow my roll. But I ain't putting the 50K in pocket option. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So as you grow it up, you got to take it out. So again, you know, I wouldn't bet on a place that I don't know if they're manipulating my trades. My money has to come back. You know, when you do a withdrawal, it may take a week or 2 weeks. You can't, I mean, who else has had a withdrawal take a week, right? If you got a bill to pay, you got to pay your mortgage. You can't be waiting a week for pocket option to send your money. So it's just, so when you're talking about trying to trade to make a living, pocket option probably ain't it, right? Just for the simple fact they take too long to send your money back. Take too long to send. I got bills to pay and y'all taking all day to send my money back. Now the main reason though, binary options is not designed for that, to be making a living, right? You risk 50, let's just say you risk $100. I don't need that. You risk $100 at the 92% payout. You got $92, right? If you ever have a losing streak, you know, you have to win whatever you lost. You got to double that in wins to come back, just to get back to even. Okay. That's not conducive for making money, making big money, making money that you can actually live off of. Now you can go into Forex, risk $100 and make 1,000 every trade. Okay. Now you might be working with something. Then once you can risk 1,000 to make 10,000, 11,000, you can make a living from that, right? You can go into futures, you know what I'm saying? And come up with a strategy where you make $500 a day, right? 5 days a week. You're doing that 5 days a week. That's something you can make a living from. Then don't catch that 20-point run and you had 5 contracts going, or that 30-point run and you had 10 contracts going. You know what I'm saying? Now you're talking about making 18 grand, 20 grand in one session. So understand these markets, right? Binary options is not set up for you to be able to quit your job with. All right. For that, you need to get to the Forex. You need to get to futures. You need to get to stock market, right? Stock trading. Binary options ain't set up for you to make a living from. It's set up well for you to learn, for you to get education, for you to learn how to recharge, for you to practice a strategy, for you to get a strategy, and to make some side cash, side pocket money, play money. You know what I'm saying? Money, you make some money here. Yeah, we're going to dinner on this pocket option money. It's for that. I'm just saying, it's for that. You know, if you're probably not going to buy a new house from your pocket option earnings unless you put a lot of money in there, trade really well for a significant amount of time, and find a way not to get manipulated. And again, the main way, trade real pairs. I don't know if I said that earlier in this video or not, but if I haven't, trade real pairs. All right, so that's my spiel. Pocket option, get off your shenanigans. Stop manipulating people trades. Please raise the payouts higher, you know, around 8 o'clock. A lot of people are trading at 8 o'clock. I guess that's why y'all lowering the payoffs. Do right. Pocket option, do right by us. We do right by you. How about that? All right. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button right now. All right. And check out my last video where I just showed another trading session. I was trading the futures market on the NinjaTrader platform, futures, ES, S&P 500 mini. That's what we're trading. So check this video out right here. It puts you up on game on that. And if you need to learn some price action, you want to learn how to trade, check the link in the description. All right. Until next time, my name is JD. And as always, I wish you increase on the sudden.